The following is a live sports presentation on Glycod.
Glycod's coverage of Central Kentucky high school basketball starts now.
Good evening, everyone, from Woodford County High School in Versailles, Kentucky. Welcome to our broadcast of Central Kentucky high school basketball on Glycod. Tonight it's the visiting Shelby County Rockets against the home team, the Woodford County Yellow Jackets. I'm Keith Elkins, along with Nimbo Hammonds, former Bryan Station, former George Washington University basketball star. We'll be bringing you this ball game tonight. And Nimbo, as we look at these two teams, Shelby County, a very, very young team under first-year coach Josh Leslie, and for Woodford County, a little bit more experience for Coach Jerron Brown, but it's a tough challenge for these young players from Shelby tonight, I would think.
Well, yes, they just have to come in and just do just try to play their roles and do what is asked of the coach. Try to execute as much as possible and cut down on turnovers.
We will see some talent in tonight's ball game. Let's take a look at Shelby County. Zay Johnson has had a great year for them, a 5'10 sophomore. He's had a high game of 36 points. That was against St. Henry back on December 29th, and he's averaging about 17 a game. So just a sophomore, he's going to develop into quite a player, it looks like.
Yes, sir. He's had 6 20-point games and, like you said, 3 30-point games. So he's getting off to a good start. So they look like they have something in the kitty for next year, too, as well.
They are growing some young talent over there at Shelby County. The Rockets come in at 7-9, 0-1 in the 30th district. This will be Woodford County's district opener. The Yellow Jackets come in at 7-4, and they are led by Omari Joyner. He'll be wearing number 0 tonight. Averages just under 20 points a game and just under 9 rebounds a game. He was a fine football player as well, so this is an excellent athlete, and he is really developing into a great basketball player.
Well, Mr. Double-Double. He's had 4 of them, and he's had 4 20-point games. So he impacts the game in a lot of different ways, and really being aggressive coming from football, I think, has really helped him transition into basketball.
Well, we've got a lot more to come on our pregame report. We'll hear from both coaches coming up, and we'll take a look at the game plan for tonight's ball game, as well as the starting lineups before we get underway tonight at Woodford County High School. Woodford County and Shelby County coming up on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training. The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you at bluegrass.kctcs.edu. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world.
Talking with Coach Josh Leslie of Shelby County. And Coach, you're midway through this first season now. What are your thoughts as you get to this point in the season? You've got a very young team, but how's this first year gone for you?
It's going well. I mean, the kids are buying into what we want to do, and they're playing hard. They're giving effort every day. They're working in practice. We're just on that young team roller coaster. You know, we'll play great at times. We'll play poor at times. We're just trying to find a little bit more consistency as we work through the rest of the season.
That is just part of it with a young team. I'm sure they're showing some bright spots often, but then sometimes a slip back can be expected too.
For sure. I mean, we can't lead the league, be second in the region in scoring and be worse than defense. So you got to find some. We play really well at times, offensively and defensively. Other times we play poor offensively and defensively. We just got to try to put 4 solid quarters together every night.
Zay Johnson has had a good year for you. Tell me about him as a player.
Yes, I mean, he's taken on a leadership role with us. I mean, he's controls what we do a lot of times. He's been able to score, but I'm more impressed like the other things that he does as well. I mean, we are better when we get multiple people scoring as opposed to just one. He's had put up some big numbers, but our best games have been ones where we've tried to get multiple people in double figures. He's done a great job for us on both ends.
Who are some other guys who are stepping up or about ready to step up?
I think Gunnar Rhodes has had a great year. He can really score. I think Kewan Chambers has done a great job. I mean, he's plays as hard as anybody that I've probably ever had. I mean, those 3 guys we kind of lean on every night. And otherwise, Naeem, for only being a freshman, has been kind of thrown to the wolves. So, I mean, we have some solid guys. We just need to try to forget it where we're all playing well together at the same time.
What kind of a challenge does this Woodford County team pose for you?
It's weird. Most people think that they're not like a pressing team. They're one of those ones that just kind of wear on you with physicality and get second shots. So our big thing is, can we keep them out of the lane, and then can we limit them to one shot? That's kind of been one of our Achilles heel, so to speak, is us being able to get that first rebound. If we can get the first rebound, we'll be okay. But if we let them throw it up there and play volleyball, we don't have much of a chance.
And finally, what drew you to Shelby County? You've had a long coaching career. Why this spot now?
It was a weird situation because I wasn't planning on getting back into it, to be honest with you. And then all of a sudden, when Coach Traylor got out of it because his wife had a young child, and school had already started. Mm-hmm. So I was content staying and not coaching. But then I knew some people at Shelby County, and there's a great history there. And they want to be good, so it's just a matter of, I understand it's kind of a building situation with a lot of young kids, but they've really bought into it community-wise and school-wise, and it's been a great transition so far.
All right, well, thanks a lot, and good luck tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
We'll be right back on Glycon.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cardtown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cardtown Kia and CardtownKiaUSA.com.
Communication is really important on a team because you have to know what everybody's doing, even when it's not your job. You just really want to work as one unit, and whenever you can do that, the team is at its best. I think staying active helps me to be my best self by keeping me disciplined. Being able to look back whenever I go to bed at night, checking all the things off that I've done that day, it creates the best me. My name is Trent Noah, and I'm better without it.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs. Make your statement.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Back at Woodford County High School and getting ready for the start of the Woodford County Shelby County game tonight. Glad you've joined us on Glycod. I'm Keith Elkins. Nimbo Hammond's alongside. Jackson Miller is our producer tonight, and John Strange is our camera operator. Time now to take a look at tonight's game plan. It's built by Elite Building Products in Nicholasville. They're the right decision for your home. Nimbo, let's start with the visitors, the Shelby County Rockets. What about their game plan tonight?
Well, I think they need to control the tempo. You can't let Woodford County get out and just do what they want to do. So if Shelby County can control the tempo, they give themselves a good chance. Also, they have to be physical because Woodford County is a very physical team, and they have to do a lot of rebounding. And then just be efficient on the offensive end.
For Woodford County tonight, well, they come in here at 10-4, and Shelby County 7-4 rather for Woodford County, and 7-9 for Shelby County tonight. And we've mentioned a lot of talent on that Woodford County team. Omari Joyner, the headliner, but what about their game plan tonight?
Well, yeah, of course, I think they need to win the rebound battle. As physical as they are, if they do that, they can control the game, especially with their guards. Defensive pressure, just apply pressure all game, especially with the young team. And then they have to play and follow suit for the coach. Just stay to the game plan. Follow suit what coach says, and I think they have a good game tonight.
Woodford County and Shelby County, that's the game plan built by Elite Building Products in Nicholasville. They're the right decision for your home. This broadcast is authorized by Woodford County High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. We'll take a break right now and be back with comments from Coach Jerron Brown of Woodford County in just a moment on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
You're struggling with something at school. Sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
We're talking with Coach Jerron Brown of Woodford County. And Coach, we're getting into that part of the season where a lot of district play is coming up and tournament play is not all that far away. How would you assess your team's development through this stage of the season? How are things looking right now?
I'm very excited about my team. I think we've had a lot of success, even though we've lost some games. We have seen what type of team we are and what kind of fight we got. And I'm very excited for the district play and just the rest of the season.
Yeah, when you say you got the fight, if you have the effort every day, then you're going to be able to overcome sometimes those things that are just part of the human performance during a game. If things are not going well, maybe shooting wise, a lot of times the hustle and effort can carry you through, can it?
Yeah, that's what we try to tell our team every day. Like, we might not hit a lot of shots. We might not be as skilled as some teams we play, but if we play hard and physical, good things will come out of it. You can always see offense off of defense.
Tell me about the priorities at this stage of the season. Where would you like to see improvement? What might be at the top of your list?
Free throws. I think we need to do a little better job of free throws and sometimes being a little bit more patient on offense. I think sometimes we get to going up and down, we get a little excited and just want to shoot the ball quick. And I think the more patient we are, the better we are as a team.
Mm-hmm. Omari Joyner has had a big year for you. I'm sure you were expecting big things from him in his junior year. He's averaging almost 20 points a ball game. Describe the type of player he is and what he's meant to you.
Yeah, he hasn't even really reached, I don't think, his peak yet. He's coming off football season, and now he's starting to get in basketball shape. How hard he plays gets him a lot of extra buckets, and he's probably one of the best rebounding guards in the state. He makes our team go, though. He's a leader, good kid, and just a good all-around athlete.
And I'm sure you have some others that are doing a good job backing him up. Tell me about who else has stepped up for you.
Senior Gavin Banks is a great shooter. We have 2 other football players. Josiah McKee, he's a post player. He's a big banger. Plays good post defense and rebound. We have a Gavin Banks. Wyatt Peters. He's coming along. He's shooting the ball a whole lot better. Then we have another junior, Rajon Lewis. He comes in and bring in the extra grit, hustle plays. We play about 8 guys. We also have 2 freshmen that has contributed a lot too, Colson Penn and Cole Brown. Them guys will be forced to reckon with and be known. Everybody will know about them soon, if not shortly.
Shelby County has had its struggles this year, but you have to regard every opponent as dangerous. How do you see this matchup shaping up?
Yeah, we don't look past no team. I think Shelby County, is the first year for, I guess, their new coach, and I he's a good coach. Kids play hard for them, and you never know what happens when the ball goes up. Anything can happen.
All right, well, thanks a lot, and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll be right back on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Central Kentucky, don't be afraid of your pool water. Talk to the experts at Suntine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. For over 50 years, our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit our store for a full line of BioGuard products, equipment, and accessories. Have your swimming pool sparkling in no time. Visit Suntine Pools today.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Game time approaches here at Woodford County High School, Woodford County and Shelby County tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. They are brought to you by Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family. First for the visiting Shelby County Rockets. Their leading scorer, Zay Johnson, will be in the lineup. Number 1, a 5'10 sophomore, averaging 17 points a game. He'll be joined by number 23, Kawan Chambers, a 6'3 sophomore, averaging just under 12 points a game and 6 rebounds a game. Gunnar Rhodes in the starting lineup for Shelby County. He'll wear number 4, a 5'11 junior, averaging 11 points and 5 rebounds a game. Also for Shelby County tonight, Naeem Saylor. He'll be wearing number 33, 6'2 freshman, and he's averaging 7 points and 7 rebounds a game, leading the Rockets in that category. And the fifth starter for Shelby County is Ian Alou, a 6'1 sophomore. He is averaging 6 points and 5 rebounds a game for Coach Josh Leslie. Now for the home team, the Woodford County Yellow Jackets. It'll be Amari Joyner, their leading scorer, wears number 0, 6'1 junior, averaging just under 20 points a game. He'll be joined in the lineup by number 5, Gavin Banks, a 6' senior, 9 points and about 3.5 rebounds a game for Banks. Josiah McKee is in the lineup for Woodford County at a forward. He is a 6'4 junior, wears number 32, averaging 7 points and just under 8 rebounds a game. And also for the Yellow Jackets tonight, it's Kingston Tolles, 6'3 junior, wears number 13, 4 points and 1 rebound a game. So it's Joyner and also Wyatt Peters, number 3, 6' junior, averaging 11 points and 2 rebounds a game. So Joyner, Peters, Banks, McKee, and Tolles for the Yellow Jackets, and for the Rockets it's Johnson, Chambers, Rhodes, Saylor, and Alou. And we will take a final break here and be back and bring you some more pregame information and then get this one underway here at Woodford County tonight on Glycod.
Central Kentucky, don't be afraid of your pool water. Talk to the experts at Suntine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. For over 50 years, our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit our store for a full line of BioGuard products, equipment, and accessories. Have your swimming pool sparkling in no time. Visit Suntine Pools today.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School Basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Tonight's game is brought to you by Man O' War Harley-Davidson. 100% Kentucky owned and operated. New Vista. We see the good ahead. Tim Short Auto Plaza. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Martin's Peterbilt. Keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Cartown Kia, movement that inspires. Carpenter's Local 1650, build your winning career today. And by Suntime Pools and Spas and Apex Driving School. And now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on Central Kentucky High School Basketball, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
Almost set for basketball action tonight here at Woodford County High School. The home-standing Yellow Jackets coming in with a 7-4 record, and against the visiting Shelby County Rockets at 7-9. Shelby 0-1 in district play. They come in having lost 5 of their last 6. And Nimbo, we talked earlier about Shelby County having a very young team, and that is a challenge for the first-year coach Josh Leslie, but he likes the way his team is working, and that's what you got to have before you can make any progress, right?
Well, I think you have to just start, put one foot in front of the other, especially when you're a new coach, you got a new team, you're learning everybody. It takes a little time to get your program intact, but long as they're listening and they're building slowly, they have a bright future in front of them.
And for Woodford County, of course, a little bit more experience on the line. And one thing that they have is that they've got some multi-sport athletes at their school, and so it takes them a little while to round into basketball shape, as Coach Brown was pointing out. They've had an outstanding football program here under Dennis Johnson, getting better all the time, it seems. And they've got several athletes that are key players in both football and basketball. And it does take a little while, even for the best of athletes, to get accustomed to the other sports.
Yes, but one thing about that is they come with their bodies ready. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they may have to get in basketball shape, but the physicality of it is something that is unmatched. So when you have dual sport players, it really is an advantage in that aspect of it. So I look for them to just really pound the glass tonight.
I'm looking forward to seeing Zay Johnson play. Just a sophomore, had a 36-point game and 5'10". And, of course, he's going to develop physically as he goes along, too.
Yes.
But he's quite the player for Shelby County. And as Coach Leslie mentioned, he likes what he does in addition to the scoring. He can set up his teammates, and they seem to be at their best when others are contributing as well as Zay Johnson.
Well, I think he's jumped into that spot as a sophomore, and that's tough, as you know. But to be a leader, and that's a good starting point for somebody who can just do more than just score. He can lead his team in different ways, and that's what you need, especially with a young team.
Watch for Johnson tonight, 5'10" sophomore, averaging 17 points and 2 rebounds a game. And Jerron Brown in his 7th season at Woodford County now, record of 120 and 69. He had previously coached at Lexington Christian Middle School, the head coach there from 2017 to 2019. Of course, he has a strong basketball background as a player, too, as you well know. Nimbo, Bryan Station alum, Jerron Brown as well, and graduated from there in 1999 and had more than 2,000 career points. He played at Pitt under head coaches Ben Howland and Jamie Dixon, had over 1,000 points at Pitt. So he brings a great playing background to his coaching, and as you would know, that can be important. I mean, you can get the guy's attention with that, can't you?
Well, yeah. Here's the thing, though. His teams usually take his personality. He was a hard-nosed guy when he played. Defense came first. It was a grimy game. He stuck his nose in there, and that's how his teams play. So his experience and bringing it back to his players has really helped them have success over the years.
Yeah, at Pitt, of course, he was a great scorer, but he was really a hard-nosed competitor I guess they say they were in the Big East at that time. So
yes.
A very tough conference, and Pitt went in and went at him every night, and Ben Howland and Jamie Dixon both had some very good teams there.
Yes, but Jerron comes from a good pedigree. Coach Bobby Washington did a lot of good things before he left out of there, as well as he did with me. Taught the game very well, so only thing we had to do was just learn the pace of the game and physically just get ready for it, and Jerron was built for it.
Coach Josh Leslie, also a college basketball player, played in the smaller college level at Wittenberg and graduated from there in 1994. And a lot of experience coaching in Ohio. He's a veteran coach. We heard him say in his interview that he thought he might be through with coaching, but ended up with this opportunity after the other coach stepped aside due to some family commitments, which we can all understand. And now he's back into it and trying to build this young team. So each coach facing a little bit different challenge.
Well, here's the thing. He knows the game of basketball. He's played it. He's seen it. So bringing his experience into this young team is really going to be vital for them. As long as they listen to him and try to execute the game plan, I can see some success with them in the future.
Well, they do have some talent on this team, and we'll get to see it tonight going against this Woodford County team, which probably would be made a favorite in this game. But Shelby County, he's looking for a breakthrough, and you get it with young players. Sometimes you break through, and then you step back the next game, but you never know when that's going to come with a young team.
Well, you just got to keep encouraging them. Sometimes you got to learn how to win. You can be in games sometimes. It's experience or the lack of can hurt you or help you. But they just need to come and give a full effort, and you never know what happens.
Yeah, and with young players too, you gotta kind of keep their head up sometimes too, because they run into some trouble and they make some mistakes and they play against older, stronger players, and sometimes it's easy to get down a little bit, isn't it?
Well, looking to your coach when you need to, and I know he'll use his timeouts wisely, especially if he sees this young team getting flustered. But I think they have a great leader, and they'll follow him.
All right, well, let's get the introductions of the starting lineups now here at this new gym in Versailles, Kentucky, home of the Woodford County Yellow Jackets, and
for Shelby County,
they came in here last year. It's a wonderful facility. Dennis Johnson, the athletics director here at Woodford County, he's the football coach, and of course the former UK football star, NFL player. We're getting Zay Johnson, number 1, Gunnar Rhodes, number 4 for Shelby County. Ian Alou is number 21.
Kewan Chambers, number 23.
Kewan Chambers is introduced. He'll wear number 23, 6'3" sophomore.
Naeem Saylor.
Naeem Saylor is number 33. He's just a freshman, a 6'2" freshman. Had a double-double this year, had 19 against Western Hills back on January 6th.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some very special guests with us tonight on the Woodford County squad. We're going to bring them in.
So you're hearing a announcement of special ceremonies here at Woodford County tonight. By the way, the girls' game was a running clock game.
Courtney Hellbush.
Woodford County won it by a score of 72-18 over Shelby County to take the girls' game in a running clock situation.
Esther Rose Clyde.
So introductions continue. A nice crowd here at Woodford County tonight. And we'll get the introduction of the Woodford County Yellow Jackets under Coach Jerron Brown.
Let's give it up for our team.
Nimbo, we talked a little bit about the college career of Jerron Brown. We can talk a little bit about yours as well, playing at George Washington University under Coach Mike Jarvis. That was a tough level of competition there, and Mike Jarvis, at the time anyway, one of the very prominent coaches in the country, and I'm sure that was a memorable experience for you.
Oh, great 4 years. I wouldn't change a thing. I enjoyed my time in D.C. I made a lot of great friends, and we had some great runs there.
Mm-hmm. What led you to decide on GW?
My mom told me I couldn't stay in the state of Kentucky. She told me I had to go 8 hours or 500 miles, and that was the only option she gave me. So it came down to Maryland, Howard, or GW, and I chose GW over those.
And turned out to be a great fit, didn't it?
Yes, sir, it did.
Right. Well, congratulations on that. And Nimbo Hammonds, Jerron Brown, two very prominent Bryan Station basketball alumni here tonight to see this one in different roles. Nimbo is our analyst. Jerron Brown is the head coach of the Yellow Jackets. Here's Amari Joyner being introduced to this crowd. Football wide receiver, had 50 catches this year for 895 yards and 15 touchdowns. And an outstanding basketball player as well. Wyatt Peters,
number 4, Joseph.
He also a football player. Defensive back, had an interception for the Yellow Jackets.
A senior forward, number 5, Gavin Banks.
See Gavin Banks being introduced.
And a junior forward, number 13, Kingston Tolles.
There's Kingston Tolles.
Their head coach, Jerron A. Brown.
Coach Deron Brown. One correction on the Woodford County roster. We have Josiah McKee wearing number 4 instead of 32. So he is in there, though, 6'4" junior. Thanks to our producer, Jackson Miller, on that one. We are just about set to go. Hope you enjoy our broadcast on Glycod tonight. Good crowd, a lot of buzz in the gym tonight, and we are underway, and McKee gets the tip in backcourt. And the Yellow Jackets take it on offense. It's Peters looking inside. Now Omari Joyner outside, and then off to the left side there is Banks. So patience here on this first trip. And the Jackets in the white with the gold numerals. There's a driving shot off the baseline. Good by Peters.
A lot of good patience on that first possession. They just took their time and just worked the zone until they found a weakness and got it in.
Johnson heads up court for Shelby County, and now a nice pass off to Alou, but swatted away. Here comes McKee with it, and then off to Peters. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. They lead it 2-0 here in the early going. Wyatt Peters out front for Woodford County, and now off to Banks. They go in the middle. The turnaround jumper is no good by Joyner. Rebound fought for, and still loose. Then McKee picks it up for Woodford County, but his pass is intercepted by Alou for Shelby.
Shelby did a good job, but they got to take care of that ball. You can't give it right back.
And they did, unfortunately for Shelby, and it's a layup for Omari Joyner. 4-0 Woodford. Just a couple of minutes in. There's Chambers working hard for the shot, but it rolls off the rim. McKee off with it, gets it out on the break to Joyner, driving down the left side of the lane, puts it up going by, but he was fouled by Johnson.
I think every chance that Woodford County gets, they're going to try to get out in transition and try to get some easy buckets, especially with those physical guards.
No shots coming here. First team foul on Shelby County. Peters to play it in. Nice bounce pass underneath, and as McKee went up for the shot, he was fouled.
Big physical presence in the paint. Just went and opened up and, and made space.
At the line to shoot 2 is McKee.
Naeem Saylor committed the foul. Here's the left-hander up from McKee, spins out of there.
I know in the pregame, Coach Brown was talking about free throws, so I'm going to pay special attention to the free throws tonight and see how they do.
There's a good one. Five-0 Yellow Jackets. Some pressure applied in backcourt, and there's the turnover. The pass sailed high. Might have gotten a little bit of a hurry that time.
Well, you got to take your time, especially against this pressure. And I think once the game gets into a few more minutes, they'll settle in.
Gavin Banks with it over to Joyner. And Johnson out on the point of the Shelby County defense. And a nice steal. And down for the layup.
Good defensive
Gunner
stance.
Rhodes.
It was a good defensive stance by Shelby County.
Holloway shot not there. And the rebound fought for. McKee grabbed and went up for it. Couldn't get it in.
Key for Shelby County tonight is they're going to have to rebound out of this zone. Once it goes up, they're going to need all 5 in the paint.
Kingston tolls with the miss that last trip for Woodford. But there's a shot from outside by Banks. He is dangerous from there. 39% on his three-pointers, and he adds 3 more to the Woodford County total.
If he's hitting that night, if he's hitting that 3 ball tonight, it can be wide open space for Joyner to get down in the paint.
And a timeout now called by Shelby County. And that comes with 5:06 to go in the first quarter of play, and it's an 8-2 lead for Woodford County. We'll be right back on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Keith Elkins along with Nimbo Hammonds, and Nimbo, a good start for Woodford County. It looks like they can put some pressure on. They forced a couple of turnovers, and they can get it out and get going quickly.
Yeah, and they stay on the glass, and that's one thing that's going to be important tonight for Shelby County. They got to find the body and put them, put their bodies on them and keep them out of that paint.
So with a 6-point lead on the board, Woodford County comes into offensive court. That is Banks. And there's Joyner with an opening on the baseline. He's got two. Pretty quick to that basket, isn't he?
Yeah, out of that zone, they have to have some weak side help.
Shelby County comes up court, and basket by Chambers as he got inside and got the basket and drew the foul.
That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to be aggressive in the half court. Be patient, but take their opportunities when they get them.
Peters, it's his first, team first.
Peters picks up the foul. It's the first one on Woodford County.
Allowed to shoot one is Chambers.
Juwan Chambers, 61% free throw shooter. Score remains at 10-4. Woodford County on top. Peters with the drive, can't convert. And the follow not there. There's McKee with a chance. It just wouldn't go in for Woodford County. Now Shelby in a hurry the other way. Johnson drives, and the tip by Chambers not good. Out of bounds it goes. It'll go over to Woodford County, but Shelby County had a nice break that time, just couldn't close it.
Yeah, they're going to have to capitalize on those. You don't get those too often, but when you get them, you got to make them pay.
10-4 Woodford. Omari Joyner looking for room in the lane. Get it back out to Banks. Shelby County closed out on Banks this time. Inside it goes. McKee's hard to handle in there, but he couldn't get the basket. Out of bounds to Shelby County.
Yeah, I like McKee. He's a physical specimen in there, and I'm talking about he gets his hands on everything that comes off that rim.
He would be hard to handle if you're the opponent, especially by the third or fourth quarter. Here's a steal on the cross-court pass. Layup, too hard off the board, but the slam on the follow by Joyner.
Impressive.
Shot from inside, not there for Chambers, but he is fouled. Well, Omari Joyner really came through on the follow that time. We talked about what a good athlete he is, and he really showed it on that play, didn't he?
Oh, you saw his hands. The ball came off the glass off a pass, and one hand put it in and finished. Very impressive.
Chambers to the line for 2 free throws. 0 for 2 now in the game is Juwan Chambers. Rajon Lewis into the ball game for Woodford County, wears number 12 in white.
Here's where all these free throws count for Shelby County. They have to make these count.
Couldn't get it to fall, and a battle for it as it went onto the floor. And it'll be Shelby County's ball.
For the Yellow Jackets, Zay Knuckles checks in. On the tie-up, possession arrow goes to Shelby County.
Zay Knuckles, number 2 in white, checks in for Woodford County. Into the corner. Darnell Chambers, and now a battle for it after a loose ball near midcourt. Juwan Chambers comes up, but then there's Lewis with the steal. He's trying to get it ahead to Joyner, who floats it over toward McKee, but then a foul as McKee collided with Chambers, who made the interception, and McKee draws the foul.
This is going to be a good game for Shelby County, the young guys, to withstand this pressure and understand what it really is. Win, lose, or draw with this, they're going to come out with some valuable experience.
So McKee picks up his first foul. There's Chambers on a drive. Can't get the left-hander to fall. And Woodford County on the break again. Joyner with the dunk.
Boy, they get out quick.
Shelby County in a hurry the other way. And there's a three-pointer off the left side. That one by Gunnar Rhodes. Joyner.
Good stance.
Goes to the baseline there. Shot knocked away. And now Zay Johnson, a little bit out of control, had it go away from him. And now there is Gunnar Rhodes again. 2-3 more.
Couple of quick threes and makes the ball game a little different.
That'll change the score in a hurry. Wanted 14-10. A shot from the corner by Banks, rims out or skips off the back of the rim. Battle for the loose ball, and it was Lewis that got it and tried for the follow shot. He's fouled as he went up.
Fellas on Sailor.
Before the game, we talked about the guards rebounding for Woodford County, and that's the key to that. That's the key to their success. And you know, you have another little guard in there getting another second chance.
Lewis has that one bounce out on him.
It'll line up for the Yellow Jackets. Colson Penn checks in.
Colson Penn in for Woodford County.
Number 31, Crispin Chambers checks in for the Rockets.
Penn wearing 25. Crispin Chambers, number 31, in for Shelby County. Lewis back to the line. Gets the bounce on the second shot. 15-10, there's a steal. And the layup is good for Colson Penn. Just into the ball game.
But they need to show some patience right here. You know, they're right in the game, but they can't just go just running like nobody's there. They have to take their time, get the ball up slowly, and get into their offense.
Rhodes gave it to Crispin Chambers. 3 Chambers brothers on the roster for Shelby County. The shot by Kawan Chambers off the board, and McKee has it. Rayshawn Lewis down the middle and off the leg and out of bounds. It'll go over to Shelby County. Just a minute 47 to go in the first quarter, and a 17-10 lead on the board for Woodford.
The one thing I think Shelby County has to do is play at their pace. Don't get caught up in the transition game. They need to control their tempo.
Gunnar Rhodes, bounce pass off to Johnson, and taken away from him. Long pass from Joyner, knocked down by Crispin Chambers. Out of bounds on the side. It's going to go to Woodford County. These two teams getting up and down the court in this first quarter. Coaches probably like to see a little better ball security, I would think, though.
Well, it plays into Woodford County's hand. They like to get up and down the floor, and I think Shelby County needs just to value the possessions just a little bit more.
Joyner in the corner. Looked in the middle. Finds Penn. Penn lays it in. Well, he's been off the bench for offense. Couple of baskets for Colson Penn. And it's 19-10. Ball knocked out of bounds by Penn on the defensive end.
Coach Brown has really gone to that bench early, using those bodies. So that can be really challenging for Shelby County late in the game.
Gunnar Rhodes faked the shot from the side and then took it back outside. Driving is Rhodes on the baseline. Nice bounce pass, but the shot missed by Alou, and the opportunity missed for Shelby County, and Woodford County has it. Bounce pass into McKee. He finds Joyner in the corner, driving for the basket, lays it up and in. 8 points for Amari Joyner here in this first quarter. Quick jumper by Rhodes. Pulled off the board by Penn. He's in a hurry going the other way. Shot missed, but the follow is there for Lewis. Knuckles with the shot and Lewis with the follow.
They need to control their tempo. Shelby County, that is. And
Final seconds of the first quarter tick off, and it's a 23-10 lead for Woodford County at the end of one. And we'll be right back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment on Glycod.
First responders do the incredible. They help save lives. And so can you by donating at CSL Plasma. Your plasma donation can help create 24 critical life-saving medicines. And you can be rewarded for your generosity. Every plasma donation can do so much for so many. Do the amazing. Help save lives. Donate plasma today at your local CSL Plasma Center.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Second quarter at Woodford County. Jackets lead the Rockets of Shelby County 23-10. Nimbo, just your thoughts on that first quarter.
I think we saw what Woodford County wanted to do. They want to stay on the defensive glass and run as much as possible. Shelby County started off in the zone, which I think they did a good job early, but you can't get caught up in that transition game with Woodford County.
Jackets have it to start the second quarter. That's Penn, and then outside to Banks. Inside, knocked away. Shelby County on the move now. Johnson driving along the baseline, tries a difficult reverse layup, but he did get fouled.
These are the areas where they have to make count. They have to make their free throws. They have to make the open shots. You know, that's just a young team just learning who they are.
The line to shoot two is Johnson.
Shelby County under first-year coach Josh Leslie. Zay Johnson, normally a 68% free throw shooter. Back for another. The left-hander, 5'10" sophomore. Can't get that one either. Woodford in a hurry on the rebound. There's Banks open from the corner. Followed up and in by McKee. Hit the man in the middle on the press and get it into the front court. Long one by Johnson. Too long. McKee claims it for Woodford County. Up ahead to Banks. In the corner, there's Penn. And the rebound. Shelby County, and a shot by Gunnar Rhodes out of the corner. Won't go. And a foul as we have heavy contact at the Woodford County end. That was Zay Knuckles there on the end of the fast break.
I'll tell you this, Key, I'm telling you, he's got his hand on every rebound that comes off the glass. So that allows Woodford County to get out and run.
And they do like to do that, don't they?
And they get out quick.
Zay Knuckles with the free throw. 26-10.
Here the lineup for the Yellow Jackets.
Cole Brown into the ball game.
Chambers.
He's number 11 in white for Woodford County, Cole Brown. And the shot is good by Knuckles. So he gets both the free throws. And there's a steal by Penn. Driving against Rhodes. Penn with the left-handed layup.
Penn has come in the game and made some great contributions early. I think he might be right 3 for 3, 3 for 4. Very efficient.
Yeah, 3 field goals for Penn, some instant offense off the bench, and it's a 29-10 lead for Woodford County. We'll take a timeout and be right back on Glycod.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Back at Woodford County High School, the Yellow Jackets now have taken command 29-10 over Shelby County. A 12-0 run for the Yellow Jackets to put them in this position. And the way the pace of this game was, Nimbo, there was a threat of that Woodford County could score in a hurry, and suddenly there's a big spread.
Yes, and and I think that's where you see the youth in Shelby County. Sometimes you got to stick to the game plan. You don't want to get into a running match with a thoroughbred.
They've got some thoroughbreds on this team, don't they? They got some guys who can get it up and down the floor, and they look for it too. We've seen some nice outlet passes, and
yes,
they like to get that break started.
Yes, sir.
Rockets with the ball now, trailing by 19. So they'll see if they can get a good shot this trip down. Driving is Chambers, feeds along the baseline, the basket by Alou. And they did get a good shot.
That was a good possession, great timeout.
Into the middle it goes to Lewis, and that one sticks between the rim and the board. With a 29-12 score on the board, Shelby County gets it back.
Possession goes to Shelby.
There's Chambers in the middle. Pass was deflected as he tried to go to the wing. Woodford in a hurry as usual, and there is Penn with the shot off the glass. Won't go. And Alou has it for Shelby County. Pass deflected out of bounds. Shelby County will retain possession. Amari Joyner back in the ball game for Woodford County.
Replaces Lewis.
Woodford County does go deep in that bench.
Yeah, and he's had a couple of guys really provide some spark off that bench too. Lewis and Penn.
Yes.
In particular. Chambers, nice shot after the quick stop near the free throw line. Darnell Chambers with the basket. We have Kewan Chambers, Darnell Chambers, and Crispin Chambers. Brothers for Shelby County. Now the shot off the baseline. Not good for Cole Brown. Chambers had it taken away. The long pass intended for Banks, a little bit too long and out of bounds.
You get to see the strength of Woodford County. They're moving players. They're running through the ball. So, their football is really showing tonight.
Well, they do have some great athletes, as we pointed out in pregame, and several of whom played football. Long one off the side. Good for Zay Johnson. His first scoring of the game, averages 17 a game. High game of 36 this year. Nice touch from outside that time. The drive and the basket by Joyner, and that's going to count.
Basket is good by Joyner. Fouled on the shot by number 23, Kewan Chambers. It's his first team second.
Chambers picks up the foul, second on Woodford County in the second quarter.
Tolles and McKee, one shot.
Kingston Tolles back in there for Woodford County. And the ball hit off the side, but there were a couple of players leaning into the lane that time. But now good suggesting on where the violation came from. Tolles for, or rather Cole Brown for Woodford County was there, and
I think
Kewan Chambers for Shelby.
I think the discussion was Cole Brown, did he push him in, as they both were kind of leaning. So
the violation will be charged to Woodford, and it'll be Shelby County's ball. They're down 31-17. Under 5 minutes now left before halftime. Kewan Chambers, good position in there. The turnaround goes.
Good possession. Went straight to the gut.
4 points for Kewan Chambers. Chambers, a 6'3" sophomore. A lot of young players. One senior on the Shelby County roster. The shot from outside. Cole Brown's got a three. Shelby, a lane now for Chambers, and he lays it in. Kewan Chambers. Saw the wide open lane to the basket and took advantage. 34-21. Woodford County in command right now. Jumper off the line, not good for Omari Joyner. Here's Gunnar Rhodes in a hurry for Shelby County. Long pass cross court, stolen by McKee. Up ahead to Knuckles, floats it for Joyner for the jam.
Wow. Joyner for 2.
Joyner with the jam, Knuckles with the assist, and it's 36-21. And the shot by Kiwan Chambers going by. That'll be good, and he will get a free throw as well.
Basket is good.
Foul is on Brown.
Shelby County needs Zay Johnson to really start getting loose. You know, I know he's running the team. He's doing a good job of running the team, but they're going to start also needing his scoring power as well.
Kiwan Chambers to the line. In and out it goes. And the Jackets have it. Long pass cross court. Got it in the middle to Tolles, and then back outside. There's the jumper for Peters. Wyatt Peters with a 3.
They were very patient in that possession and got what they wanted.
39-23. The long pass underneath to Johnson, and he's got it. Zay Johnson was 6 points. Found some room underneath there. In the middle it goes to Tolles. There's Peters open. Out of bounds to Shelby County.
This is the key possession for Shelby County. They can go get a good shot.
Trailing 39-25. Driving is Chambers, and that'll be an offensive foul. Darnell Chambers picks up the foul. His second.
I'm not mad at that play. At least he was aggressive going to the basket. Sometimes you need those kind to keep you going.
Darnell Chambers, his second, team third.
Third one on the team in this second quarter. Zay Knuckles advances it for Woodford County. Around the perimeter. A little bit of penetration. Joyner for 3. Got it.
I've really been impressed how well they shoot the ball. You know, Woodford County, that is. They've really, when they've been patient, they've gotten good shots and good looks. They've stuck them.
I thought we were going to get a timeout there, but back on the floor, both teams, and comes with 2:05 to go in the second quarter, 42-25. Joyner has made such a difference driving from the baseline in his inside play, and you see him make one from 3. That's a little frustrating if you're the defender.
Well, you just seen his game. You know, I didn't know he had that part of his game. I know he was a brute force going towards the basket, but to pull up and shoot that jumper so nicely.
Shelby County lost it, got it back, and there's Zay Johnson. It drops in, and he was fouled.
We just talked about him. You know, hopefully he can get it going. And the last few possessions, last 2 or 3 minutes, he's gotten his hands on that ball.
Johnson is fouled on the shot by McKee. It's his second, team third.
McKee picks up
is Johnson.
His second foul, third on the team, and Johnson misses the free throw. Leaves the score at 42-27, Woodford County. Coach Chirac in the ball game for the Jackets. He wears 35 in white. Now back outside it goes. Joyner again, just as good as the first one.
Same spot, same results.
That opens it back up to 18. Nice move by Darnell Chambers for the basket.
Go by Chambers.
Coming up on a minute to go in the second quarter. Zay Knuckles tries to float it in there for Chirac. There's Joyner again. Now he's going to drive. Had it knocked away this time. Woodford's got it back though. Joyner out of the corner and he connects again. Three-pointer for Amari Joyner. Now a three-point try by Johnson is in the bottom of the net.
Looks like that young man has found his rhythm.
Johnson with 10 here in the first half. Nice feed, and McKee gets the layup. The assist by Peters. Driving is Johnson this time. Knocked away, and the Jackets have it going the other way. Peters had the shot blocked just as he got to the basket, and we've come to the end of the first half. And it has been a high-scoring first half. A lot of action, a lot of up and down, and the advantage to Woodford County right now. The score at the end of the first half of play, Woodford County 50 and Shelby County 32. We'll begin our halftime report in just a moment on Glycon.
My favorite thing about being a student at U of L is just the sense of community that I have on campus or off campus. Sports has positively influenced my life by taking me out of just slumps that I have in dark places. Anytime I'm feeling down or maybe alone, I always have basketball to go to. I can go to the gym at any time of the day and just my mind clears up. My name is Javon Hadley, and I'm better without it.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Man O' War Harley-Davidson, your 100% Kentucky-owned and operated Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership at 2073 Bryant Road in Lexington. Visit manowarhd.com.
Back at halftime, it's 50-32.
Representing Field Club.
With Woodford County on top of Shelby County here at Woodford County High School tonight. Glad you joined us on Glycon. I'm Keith Elkins, Nimbo Hammonds alongside, and Jackson Miller is our producer. John Strange, our camera operator tonight.
For all of our
Nimbo, they were up and down in that first half, and Woodford County especially on the move, but Shelby County wanted to hurry too when they had an opportunity. So we've got 82 points on the board at the half, and Woodford up by 18. Your thoughts?
Well, I like the pace for Woodford County. They did what they wanted to do. They got up and down. They rebounded. Shelby County tried to keep that pace with them, but it got into a back and just a trading buckets. They got to now get some stops out of that zone so they can then go down and execute. One thing that did happen in that second quarter, Johnson for Shelby County started getting loose, so they started scoring some points because he got loose.
Amari Joyner finished up his first half with 3 3-pointers and unofficially 21 points for him in that first half. And you can do a lot of strategizing, but sometimes you just don't have an answer for a guy. He's a tremendous athlete.
He's impressed me so much, and this is the first time I've seen him. I've heard a lot about him, and I know his dad and everything, but he's impressed me. He's done it from the paint. He's done it from the outside. He's done it from the free throw line. So, he showed his array of his abilities.
We talked about Woodford County getting out and going with the basketball, which they have done on numerous occasions in this first half. And, of course, everybody has to be in their spot, be in their lane to make all of that work. But it seems like they're doing that pretty efficiently.
Well, it goes back to Josiah McKee. He's got his hands on everything, offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding. So with him getting his hands on it, it lets everybody else get up the floor quickly, and he outlets it great.
21 points for Amari Joyner. Again, unofficial totals here. 5 for Wyatt Peters, and also 5 for Josiah McKee in the first half, and 6 points for Colson Penn. And Penn and Lewis, but Penn in particular gave Woodford County a big lift. Penn with the offense there and helped them stretch out that lead.
They showed their depth on that team. The guys who came in contributed. It's like there was no drop-off, and which, kind of wore on Shelby County for a little bit, those young guys. But the one thing I did like about Shelby County is that they kept fighting. They kept coming right back at it. They didn't give up.
It's 50-32 here at halftime. Woodford County leading Shelby County, and we'll take a break and come back with more halftime activity in just a moment here on Black Eye.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
We're at halftime. Teams back out on the court now, and Woodford County with a 50-32 lead over Shelby County. Join Glycod in our quest to expand the visibility of today's student athletes through our free-to-watch platform. And please subscribe and tell a friend, as Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics. We're in the beautiful facility over at Woodford County High School tonight. Of course, Shelby County, a great tradition in high school basketball in Kentucky, and they're trying to rejuvenate that now. But there was a time when the Rockets were one of the powerhouses in the state. They do have a couple of state championships that they celebrate over in Shelby County. 1966, they defeated Mayo in the championship game 62-57. Of course, Mike Casey and Bill Busey led the way for that Shelby County team, and it was a great one. Then in 1978, the Rockets won, defeating Holmes 68-66 in overtime. And of course, Charles Hurt played for Shelby County in the late 70s. So they've had some great tradition, Nimbo, at Shelby County, and I'm sure they'd like to get that started. A little bit different situation now with Collins High School operating there in Shelby County now, but they do have a great tradition to celebrate there at Shelby.
Well, it's a good class right here, a good group of young men to get that back started. They've shown good poise tonight at times. You can see they have great potential. So this is a great foundation to get that back.
The Rockets with a young team. We talked about how young they were. Gus Reed, a senior, is the only senior on the team. Doesn't see a whole lot of action, but he is the only senior on the team, a 6'4" senior, and one of the key players, Zay Johnson, a sophomore, Kawan Chambers, a sophomore, Gunnar Rhodes, a junior, Darnell Chambers, a junior, Naeem Saylor is just a freshman. He looks like he's going to be hard to handle within a couple of years. Ian Alou, a 6'1" sophomore, and Crispin Chambers, a 6'1" 8th grader. Saw some action in that first half as well. So they've got some gems coming up, but right now it's a learning experience sometimes in this game, isn't it?
And I think that's what you do. You take your season and you let them get their experience. I always say this, during the season is where you gain your experience, but when it comes district time, it's 0-0. So, you know, right now you just want to just fix all the little mistakes that they make, and hopefully by that time they can overcome those things.
You mentioned taking care of the basketball for Shelby County and not getting in too big a hurry, but anything else that Coach Leslie might have covered at halftime with his team?
Just cut down on the frivolous turnovers. It's like, you know, they were just throwing the ball a little bit, and I think the pace of the game had gotten to them. But once they settled in, they cut down on those turnovers. And also free throws. They missed, probably about 4 or 5 free throws that can help down the stretch.
And Woodford County, we talked about how well they got out on the break, and they do have Amari Joyner on their team. That always helps, but what does Jerron Brown want from them in the second half?
Well, I like what he said earlier. I touched on it, free throws, because when you start meeting other teams that can match up better with you, it's going to come down to free throws and turnovers and how you rebound the game. Well, they rebound, but free throw wise, I want to make sure that becomes not Achilles' heel, but a strong point for them.
Unofficially 4 for 6 for Woodford from the line tonight. Again, Amari Joyner unofficially with 21 points in the first half, and he has scored from everywhere. He's scored on drives and short jumpers, and then showed a beautiful touch on the three-point try, too. So he has got a complete offensive game going tonight. Looks like he's headed for a big total. His team is, too, with 50 at the half, 50-32. It's Woodford County in front of Shelby County as we get set to start the second half. Glad you joined us on Glycod tonight for this one. Woodford County came into the ball game at 7-4. Their district opener tonight, and Shelby County 7-9. They are 0-1 in district play, and they've lost 5 of their last 6. Teams back out on the floor now, and we are just about set to go in half number 2.
Everybody clap your hands.
And our officials tonight, Jimmy Luckett, Connor Baker, and John Morris. And they've had to sprint up and down that court a few times tonight, too. Amari Joyner. Ball to McKee, backs in there, puts it up, and a little bit too hard. Saylor comes off with it for Shelby County. Up to Johnson. Looked like they grabbed him to stop that break. Peters got an arm there as he reached in for the ball.
Fellas on Peters.
The first 3 minutes of this quarter is going to be vital for Shelby County. They got to just keep their poise and just take possession. Take each possession one at a time and get good shots.
Juan Chambers backing in against Peters. Saylor makes a nice move. Then a bounce pass across the lane goes astray. And Tolles down to Joyner for another dunk.
Joyner with the flush.
Unofficially 23 for Joyner, and now Woodford's got it again, leading by 20. Winston Tolles out front. Joyner will let it go. Tolles came up with it, bounced it to McKee along the baseline. It's a pretty good duel in there between McKee and Saylor, 2 pretty good sized young men. Rather a low, I should say. That was a low on
Going to the line and shoot 2 is McKee.
What's that, 5 for 7 from the free throw line? So I guess Coach Jabron Brown has really emphasized that. So only 2 misses tonight.
You can fall into some bad habits and leave a lot of points at the line.
I guess I just jinxed him. The commentator jinxed.
That was you. That was you. Driving is Alou, and he lays it in.
Goal by Alou.
And the shot from the corner, good for Peters. Now here's Alou from the side, and he missed the shot. And the rebound comes to Peters in a hurry, comes straight up the middle of the court, down the left side of the lane, won't go. And the ball tracked down by Saylor. Now here is Gunnar Rhodes, in and out. And the shot by Saylor is blocked out of bounds. 56-34. Woodford County on top. Johnson to play it in for Shelby County. And he bounces it off the leg of Peters, running out of time there. So the Rockets will retain possession. Johnson tried to bounce it in to Saylor. Taken away. Here's Joyner in the open floor. Got the layup.
He's really showed his arsenal tonight. I've really been impressed with him. This young man has really showed it all.
He certainly has. Here's a shot by Kawan Chambers. Not good, but the nice follow by Saylor. And his is fouled by Kingston Tolles.
You know, the good thing about Shelby County is they keep fighting. And that's one thing we wanted to see, especially in the young team. And, you know, you don't want to get overwhelmed and they just quit. They keep fighting, and I like that in them.
They're playing hard, and Coach Leslie mentioned before the game that that's been a real highlight for this team. And you do look for that, because occasionally when you take your lumps, it's a little harder to play hard when you fall behind decisively, but they've kept it up, kept up the pace on both ends. The shot no good there by Saylor. Joyner started the drive. Johnson playing some good defense. And underneath it goes. And there's McKee.
The physical strength right there is just something different.
Gunnar Rhodes takes it in heavy traffic. Can't get the shot to fall. And the Jackets have it going the other way. Banks off to Joyner. Looking for an opening. Takes the jumper. That went off the rim to McKee. He's going to fire out of the corner. That's short, but there is Tolles to lay it in.
Goal by Tolles.
I guess McKee said, hey, I've been getting all these rebounds. Let me take me one.
Gunnar Rhodes short with the shot out of the corner there. Yeah, they kind of favored the long range shot that last time down.
You know, I like watching McKee. You know, when you have a good team, you have to have somebody in the middle that can anchor your team. And he's done that tonight, done all the dirty work, and he's still doing the dirty work.
Here's a shot no good by Kewan Chambers. McKee off with it, and then a steal of the outlet that time. Gunnar Rhodes with the jumper, won't go. And the rebound to McKee, and the Jackets will try it again. Here comes Woodford County. In the corner it goes. Kingston Tolles fires. And now the shot on the drive by Peters.
Timeout, full timeout, Rockets.
So the Rockets take a timeout with 4:13 to go in the third quarter, and Woodford County leads it 64-35, and we'll be right back on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
(64-35) now is the Woodford County lead. They've stretched it out here in the third quarter, and just going back to Amari Joyner, he's just provided us with a lot of highlights tonight. And of course, we mentioned his shooting touch from outside, the ability to drive, and he can really get off the floor and get up there around the rim too.
Well, if there's a college coach out there listening right now, you better come and check this young man out, because he's really has been impressive tonight. He's shown every aspect of his game. The one thing I did look at, I wanted to see if he could handle the ball, and he's really done that.
He has, and he can take his man off the dribble. And of course, he can hit the long one if they give it to him. They're on the defensive front now. Here's Alou. He spins with a move against McKee. Tried to pivot again and lost it, I think, off his knee. Yeah, it'll go back to Woodford County.
For the Rockets, number 2, Darnell Chambers.
Darnell Chambers back in the ball game.
For the Yellow Jackets, Colson Penn.
Placing Alou. Knuckles out front for Woodford County, trying to get some margin there on that dribble, but couldn't get away. They'll try again. Joyner gets it back to Knuckles. And the floater underneath. They're going for McKee. A little bit too long. He couldn't bring it in, so it'll go back to Shelby County.
He has some great hands for a big man. And stands his ground. He's a sturdy young man.
Yes, he is. He certainly is. Kewan Chambers driving against Rajon Lewis. Spins, and the turnaround is off the rim to McKee. The drive and the foul.
Now you can see the youth in Shelby County. You know, like Woodford County is trying to pound them and pound them and pound them, and now you can see the physicality starting to take a little toll on Shelby County. They're still fighting.
Still giving it their best, but they are down by 29 now and make it 30 as Joyner hits the first free throw.
Doing games like this is where, your coach gets you in the huddle and he tells you, we got to learn to just execute. Now you just work on your experience. You work on the little things that you need to, and going into practice the next day and the next games.
Violation. We'll shoot one more.
Well, Joyner will get another as a result of the lane violation. And he takes advantage of the extra try. And it's 66-35. Coming up on the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. And the ball flipped out of the hands of Zay Johnson, but he was able to get it back. Driving against Knuckles, and there will be a foul.
Foul is on Knuckles, his second, team third.
Third on the team here in the third, and it's the second on Zay Knuckles tonight. Knuckles, 6-foot senior. Chambers driving and got in trouble there, but got the ball back. Now he's open, turns around and fires. There's McKee with yet another rebound. To Joyner, driving hard and laying it in.
Joyner.
Wow.
Yeah, we're about to run out of words now, aren't we?
Wow.
Yeah, that's 29 unofficially for Amari Joyner. Nice bounce pass to Chambers. He got it off to the right wing, and Gunnar Rhodes puts it in.
Every time Rhodes has gotten a good look, he's really stuck it. I think he's only missed one of those open looks tonight. He just has to get more of those.
Unofficially 3 threes for him, and a total of 11 points in the ball game. Under 2 minutes now in the third. Lewis off to McKee. And now the shot by Joyner from outside. That one came out on him. Juwan Chambers driving into the lane. Finds a teammate in the corner. There's the shot by Darnell Chambers. A high bounce off the rim. Lewis looks out front. There's Joyner again. And crossed over to the right side and couldn't get the layup. Gunnar Rhodes into the lane. Dropped the ball. And a scramble for it. And finally ahead. Woodford has it for a fast break. And there is a Knuckles with an easy layup. His first field goal, 4 points for Knuckles. There's Zay Johnson guarded by Knuckles. Into the lane, Saylor having some trouble but finds himself open. And then short with the shot. There's Zay Knuckles on the move all the way down and gets the layup.
Go by Knuckles.
Yeah, they get up the floor fast. They do. Once they get their hands on that ball on the defensive end, they're gone.
Shot by Johnson too long, but nice follow by Saylor.
Goal by Saylor.
So final half minute of the third quarter. Woodford County takes a little slower pace this time. Now Joyner speeds up into the lane, reverses. And the shot comes off. McKee puts it right back up and in.
You talking about the high school Dennis Rodman right there.
We don't have official totals, but McKee is having a big rebounding night. We can say that for sure. Rhodes with the miss. The shot quickly off the side by Darnell Chambers. Doesn't go, and we've come to the end of the third quarter with the score. Woodford County 74 and Shelby County 40. Back with the fourth quarter in just a moment on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Back for the start of the fourth quarter. Shelby County will put it in play, trailing 74-40 as Zay Johnson works for the Rockets. Nimbo, there's Woodford County just a little too much for him tonight.
Well, and like you say, the physicality of the game you can see, and then you also see the youth of Shelby County. So, but what I do like about both teams are Shelby County has continued to fight all night long.
They continue to give the effort for first-year coach Josh Leslie. And here is Darnell Chambers at the line for the Rockets. He drops that one in. Unofficially his 5th point of the night. And the next one is good. Colson Penn, he really gave him a spark in the first half. Weave it a little bit out front, almost stolen by Chambers. Now driving is Banks. Won't fall over the front of the rim. And a held ball on the rebound as Saylor was in there along with Cole Brown.
On the tie-up, yellow jacket ball. Into the lineup is
Woodford County will take
Crispin
it.
Chambers.
Here's Crispin Chambers, 6'1", 8th grader. Now we're going to get a timeout, it appears.
30-second timeout, Yellow Jackets.
Woodford County takes the timeout, leading 74-42 with 7:29 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back on Glycod.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Suntime Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Suntime Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Inbounds pass comes to Brown, and he drops it in.
Goal by Brown.
It's 76-42. Woodford County with the big lead. And we'll get a foul on Colson Penn.
You know, this is a good thing for Woodford County. They get those, those other 5 guys that's been sitting on their bench some valuable time to showcase their skills as well. So the first 5 is taking care of everything, and so let's look at these other guys and see what they have to offer.
There's a steal by Penn. Gets it up court to Knuckles, driving hard for the basket, gets the layup.
Goal by Knuckles.
The pace never changes.
Yeah, Woodford County's got some depth, and they can keep right on going with the original plan of attack, can't they? There's a long one by Zay Johnson. Takes a big kick out of there. And the long pass ahead to Cole Brown, gets to the basket and lays it in.
By Brown.
Now we'll get a timeout for
30-second
Shelby
timeout.
County with 5:44 to go. 80-42 is the score, and we'll be right back on Glycod.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Underway again. It's 6:44 to go when we started play here. Chambers is trying to look in there and find an opening. Now he tries to create one himself. Had it knocked out of bounds, but no, it's off Chambers' hand, and it'll go back to Woodford County. Nimble, you mentioned getting these players some time, but it looks like Jerron Brown has some depth on this team, doesn't he? He can really keep them coming off the bench, even in first half play and long before the game is decided. Here's a long one by Penn, and it's good.
3 Penn.
He's been real efficient tonight, you know.
They can go up and down that bench, and they've got a big man in McKee that can claim a lot of boards. And a great athlete in Joyner, a great basketball player. And here's Kingston Tolles. He starts down the lane, puts it up going by, deflected away. Shelby will bring it the other way. We're on the run again. Here's Zay Johnson firing. Cole Brown off with it. Got it to Knuckles. A collision with Johnson. Ahead it goes. There's Ray John Lewis, and he lays it in.
Goal by Lewis.
85-42.
They just kept the same pace all game long.
Long shot, no good. And Tolles runs and gets it in the corner. Cole Brown outside. There's Penn again, and it stays in.
3 Penn.
Second three-pointer. He got 12 points unofficially on the night. Woodford had 50 at halftime. There's a nice shot from the corner.
Corfage.
That's by Corfage. Landon Corfage gets a three. Get a foul at the other end. They're up and down the court as quick as ever right now.
Fellas on number 12, Corfage.
It'll be a good film session for Shelby County. They got some good points out of this game. You got to come in understanding that you're meeting a juggernaut in Woodford County. You just got to take your positives and go back and then work on your challenges.
First shot good by Knuckles. The clock running, of course, with this 44-point margin for Woodford County. Starts running at 35. 90-45, Yellow Jackets. Driving down the lane, and a good shot by Gunnar Rhodes. A shot off the right wing. Not there for Knuckles. Out in the corner it goes, and now to go back to Woodford County.
Rhodes has been solid shooting the ball tonight. He's really been efficient and effective tonight. They just need more from everybody else.
Taven Jones into the ball game for Woodford County, number 33. 6'3" junior. Getting some game action tonight. Rhodes with it. Nice pass underneath. Good fake. And a basket by Saylor.
Goal by Saylor.
90-49. Kingston Tolles down the middle and tried to flip it off to the left side, but it's picked off. Here's Jawan Chambers on the way, and Tolles reached in, knocked it out of bounds.
Here's the lineup, number 3, Eric Taylor replaces Rhodes.
Eric Taylor into the ball game for Shelby County, replacing Rhodes. Here's the long shot by Corfage. Again, this one blocked. And a drive and a shot blocked and out of bounds, but a foul.
Foul is on Lewis, his first, team third.
Lewis picks up the foul, third on Woodford County in the fourth quarter.
Chambers.
Crispin Chambers, the 8th grader, with the miss. Second try is good. 90-50, an even 40-point margin for Woodford County. A very impressive win for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Great game by Omari Joyner. Shot missed by Lewis and rebounded by Alou. And he spins into the lane. The shot off the side by Saylor is good.
3-point basket, Saylor.
Good. I like the way they keep playing, and then all the young guys are still coming off the bench and still playing.
Near steal by Crispin Chambers. That was a 3-pointer by Saylor, making it 90-53, down to a minute and a half to go. steal after a slip at midcourt. And driving for the basket is Taylor. He was fouled as he tried to go under for the layup.
Fellas on Jones, his first team fourth. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Eric Taylor.
Here's Eric Taylor. He's going to be short with that one. Foul was on Chong, who just entered the ball game. Second one good by Taylor. Coming up on a minute to go with the running clock now. Driving is Lewis down the middle, gets 2.
Goal by Lewis. 1 minute left in the game.
Alou driving and lost it for a moment. Tapped out of bounds. Shelby County will retain possession as we tick down the final minute of play. Down to 40 seconds now. 92-54. Woodford County with the big lead. Here is Corfridge into the lane. Takes the turnaround left-hander. It was blocked, and Lewis has it for Woodford. Over to Cole Brown, tried for the dunk, couldn't get it, got the rim, but didn't get the basketball down there. Now he's got it again underneath. Tries to put it back up, can't get it, and a rebound to Shelby County. On the move is Alou, and he is fouled by Lewis.
The one thing about this game is that if I'm looking at this, it looked like Coach Brown is really preparing his team for the shot clock. They played at a high pace tonight. And you know, and if that's what you're looking for towards next year, they're going to be off and running early.
They wouldn't have needed that shot clock tonight. Most Woodford County possessions. There's Alou with the miss. 6'1" sophomore. And the rebound to Cole Brown, and that should just about do it. 92-54, that's the score on the board. And that's going to be the final tonight. As a big win for Woodford County on their home court. They win it by a score of 92-54 over Shelby County. So that's our final score, and we'll begin our wrap-up in just a moment on Glycod.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-88 Elite Building Products.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Paramedics do the incredible. They help save lives. And so can you, by donating at CSL Plasma. Your plasma donation can help create 24 critical life-saving medicines. And you can be rewarded for your generosity. Every plasma donation can do so much for so many. Do the amazing. Help save lives. Donate plasma today at your local CSL Plasma Center.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit CartownKiaUSA.com.
Back at Woodford County High School, and a good crowd tonight filing out of here after a Yellow Jackets victory. 92-54 was the final. Woodford County over Shelby County tonight, and a dominating performance by the Yellow Jackets. Keith Elkins along with Nimbo Hammonds, and we saw Woodford County take command of this one fairly early. Nimbo, as you said, the Rockets kept battling, but they are a very young team, and this is a much more polished. It's not particularly an old team, you might say, in high school terms for Woodford County, but it is a more polished team and a more experienced team, and they have Amari Joyner, and so really Woodford County seems to have a whole lot of elements in their favor. The big man McKee, the great talent of Joyner, a good depth off the bench, and a knowledge of what they're going to do. They seem to have a great all-around plan, don't they?
Yes, you know, and that's what I circled in my notes. I put Josiah McKee and Colson Penn. Those guys had a great night tonight. You know, Amari Joyner did his thing, and Peters and Banks, they all did theirs. But the ones that stood out to me was Josiah and Colson.
And McKee are really battling for the rebounds underneath, and I know, given your background as a player, you probably really appreciate that, don't you?
Yes, I do. You know, when you got a guy like that you can go in and you can really depend on him getting his boards every night, that means you can start your break a lot more often, and that's what we saw tonight. He got his hands on every ball, and then it was off to the races.
They did get off to the races quickly, and McKee in particular, but it seemed like whoever pulled it down for Woodford, they knew where to look. Guys are in the right spot, and that's a sign of some good coaching and good dedication to what you're trying to do.
Well, and also the versatility of that team, you know, because even with McKee getting the rebounds, if other guys got the rebound, they were taking the ball and going. So having so many guys that can handle the ball and get up the floor and fill the lanes, that's special.
Amari Joyner unofficially tonight, 29 points, and he was just a really exciting presence to watch in this game, and just showed us so many different parts of an offensive game. He's just really an exceptional player, isn't he?
Yes, and you know, the good thing about that young man, he didn't force a lot. He let the game come to him, and he took advantage of everything that was in front of him. He shot the three, he got to the cup, he made free throws. You know, what else can you ask for?
That's right, and they got a lift from, you mentioned Colson Penn. He gave him a lift in the first half, ended up with 12 points tonight coming off the bench. Wyatt Peters contributed unofficially 10 points tonight, and 7 for Lewis. Knuckles had a good game off the bench as he had 10 points tonight. So again, just up and down the roster, contributions for Woodford County tonight, and an impressive win for them, 92-54 over Shelby County. On the Shelby County side, Zay Johnson battled hard, got it going on a couple of occasions tonight, but found it challenging tonight. Tough going against this Woodford County team. Ended up with 10 points, and so he led the way unofficially for Shelby County tonight in this 92-54 loss. But I think Zay Johnson's going to have a lot of good basketball ahead of him.
Well, the good thing about tonight is he learned some valuable lessons. And, you know, when you're trying to put up numbers and run your point and run your team, that can be a challenging thing, especially against a physical team like Woodford County. So he learned some things tonight and got some great experience. Regardless of the loss, he gained, and as well as the other team, they gained some valuable game time experience.
It's a 92-54 win for Woodford County tonight. We invite you to join Glycod in our quest to expand the visibility of today's student athletes through our free-to-watch platform. And please subscribe and tell a friend, as Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics. We'll take a break and come back with more of our post-game report in just a minute following the Woodford County win, which you watched on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people. But Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt affordable. Flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Back at Woodford County High School following Woodford County's 92-54 win over Shelby County tonight. Big night for Omari Joyner with 29 points, and we'll talk a little bit more about him in a moment. But let's go ahead and talk about our most outstanding players, Nimbo. The outstanding players are built by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your next chapter. Let's start with the visiting team, the Shelby County Rockets, and Zay Johnson, a very promising sophomore, had a tough time for part of the game tonight, but did find his range there in the middle of the ball game, and unofficially with 10 points tonight. Not a big night for him, but a player with a whole lot of potential.
Yes, I think he had to learn how to score the ball and run his team. And it was something different tonight, to face all the pressure that he faced all night, and so it was valuable for him. And he did well in flashes of it, but you also saw the youth in him as well.
Zay Johnson, a 5'10 sophomore. He has a 36-point game this season. They came against St. Henry back on December 29th and led the team with, going into this game, with 46 three-pointers. He hit a couple tonight and came in averaging 17 points a game. And he is our most outstanding player representing Shelby County tonight. Woodford County, as we mentioned, there were a lot of elements to this victory for Woodford County, but certainly Omari Joyner's unofficial 29 points is going to put him at the top of the list. He's just a fine athlete and a fine basketball player, and he is able to take advantage of players on the dribble, and we saw him get open and hit three-pointers in a row. He just really did it all for them tonight.
Well, he was efficient. The points were, is another thing, was one thing, but his efficiency was impressive. To take the shots from all over the place in the paint, free throw line, three-point line, mid-range, he was impressive. Didn't miss a lot, and then when he did miss, he went and got it. Yes. And we saw him several times, too, take the measure of his opponent. He's going to be able to do that a lot. That's a guy that Champ Ligon over at Bryan Station refers to Amari Owens as his cheat code. Well, yes. Amari Joyner can serve that purpose as well, because he can go get a shot for you, can't he? Well, and you're right about a cheat code, because he impressed me so much tonight. It's like I fell in love being a fan watching him. Yeah. It's very entertaining. He's an exciting player. So if you get a chance to watch Woodford County, take it in and watch Amari Joyner tonight. He had unofficially 29 points as a 6'1 junior, so he's going to be around in high school basketball for a while. Let's take a break here. We'll be right back. We'll have Coach Deron Brown on with us in just a moment here on Glycod.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Sports have influenced my life in a tremendous way. I'm able to see all these new opportunities and meet all these great new people. My interests outside of basketball are trying to relax and hang out with my friends and explore Louisville itself.
I know I'm more successful because of the positive choices I've made and actions I've taken.
My name is Kanai Roots, and I'm better without it.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Well, we're sitting here with the winning coach for Woodford County, Deron Brown. Run us through the game plan for the day. I know you came out and you pushed your tempo early, but let us know what your game plan was coming into for the night.
Today, we just try to come out and speed the game up and press. We're trying to get in a little bit of better shape going into the district and region, so we're just trying to play a little bit more faster pace today.
I was impressed with Joyner. He came out and showed an array of skills that I didn't know he had, especially handling the ball, shooting the ball. I knew how physical he was and how much of a tough athlete he was, but he showed it all last night. Tell me a little bit about him.
So he's just now getting off the football field, and he's been putting in the extra work on his jump shot, and it's been showing in the last couple games. We just need him to continue to get in shape and hit the open shot and lead his team.
Yeah, and then also we talked about your big fella in the middle. I think he got his hands on everything that was on the defensive end, which allowed you guys to get out into the transition a lot easier. Tell me about him.
Yeah, he's another football player, a big factor on the rebounding end. We try to get him to get it and push it out past to the open guard, or sometimes we even tell him to dribble the ball. So he can do that too. He didn't show it much tonight, but he's just a hard worker day in and day out.
Yeah, the one thing that we did notice that a lot of your guys, once they get the ball, everybody takes off. Outside of McKee, he handles the ball sometimes, but everybody else, once they grab it, you're off to the races. Is that something that you all want to do, or is it something what just happened tonight in this game?
We try to tell all of them that they can dribble. So, growing up, we both played for Coach Washington. He never put nobody on the block. He made everybody handle the ball because you never know if they're going to get taller or anything, and so just got to be able to handle the ball.
Okay. Now, what were some of your highlights for the game today, that you were happy with when you went into the locker room that you talked to your kids about?
Amari Jordan shooting the three, and then just the unselfish play. Everybody making the extra pass and just the energy on the bench and everything.
All right, and one other player that I want to ask you about, I think it's Colson Penn. He came in and was very solid for you in the first half, very efficient, really played within himself, and really stood out to me. Well, tell me a little bit about him.
He's a freshman. Both his brothers has been through here. I've been able to coach him. Hunter Penn, who played at Transylvania, and his brother Taylor Penn, who's now pitching for Arizona State. He's probably got the highest IQ on the team. Freshman, not as strong, but he always does things in practice. He's that smart than the older guys. He's just a very unique kid.
Okay, Coach, who do you have next coming up on your schedule?
Tomorrow we go to Clay County. And then Tuesday we come back and play Bryan Station, which will be a very tough game.
Okay. Well, thank you, Coach, for coming up and giving me a little bit of your time. And I'm going to hand it back over to Keith.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks to Jerron Brown for coming up, and we appreciate that. And congratulations, Coach, on a big win tonight, a 92-54 win for Woodford County, as the Bryan Station alums, Nimbo Hammonds and Jerron Brown, talk it over following the game tonight. And that will wrap it up for us tonight. Let's take a look ahead, though, before we go tonight. Coming up on Glycod, more exciting high school basketball action brought to you by New Vista. They see the good ahead. Among the games coming up on Glycod Friday, January 23rd, let's see, we have Woodford County at Collins, a girls-boys doubleheader, and then also Friday, January 30th, Collins at Shelby County and Woodford County at Anderson County. And back up for one on the 27th, the girls-boys doubleheader, Oldham County at Collins. So a lot of basketball ahead on Glycod. We hope you'll join us for all of it and follow high school basketball throughout the season. We appreciate you being with us tonight. And for producer Jackson Miller, and for camera operator John Strange, and for Nimbo Hammonds, I'm Keith Elkins. Again, the final score tonight, it was Woodford County 92 and Shelby County 54. Good night from Woodford County on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Basketball, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Tonight's game was brought to you by Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. New Vista, we see the good ahead. Tim Short Auto Plaza, take the short drive to satisfaction. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Cartown Kia, movement that inspires. Carpenter's Local 1650, build your winning career today. And by Suntime Pools and Spas and Apex Driving School.
Visit Glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on Glycod.